So with the imminent lip sync time occurring, we should start ourselves another giveaway.
Yeah, you read my mind.
Yeah, figure we'd get that going while this is happening. So, Mike, let's talk about this.
We're doing that now?
Yeah, let's set this up.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, this is a game called Thornwatch, which Skylar and I and our team at Lone Shark Games made with the fine folks at Penny Arcade. And so it is a world. So the story on this game is, when we moved into Penny Arcade's office, which was 2013, somebody said, Selinker, Mike Krahulik has a game. That person wasn't Mike Krahulik.
Right.
Mike Krahulik would never have said that sentence. Mm-hmm. Right? So I just walked up and said, "Oh, I hear you have a game." And he was like, "Yeah, I'm working on it." I said, "Great, show me." He said, "I can't do that." I said, "Okay, no, that's fair. It's not quite ready. Good. You have till Friday," and I left.
What a power move!
You were just renting office space.
Right, we had literally moved in that week. Right? So,
like, neither company worked for the other company.
No, not in any way.
Okay.
Yeah, and so what I learned after this point was that he did not go home for 3 days. He just worked on Thornwatch, and he played it with me, and I thought it was great. I really enjoyed it. It is a game set in a magical fantasy forest called the Ironwood. And the Ironwood is, it morphs and changes, and this makes it very difficult for towns to form. So there are little villages all over the place, and the villagers always get in trouble. And they solve their own problems, the end. No, actually, they don't. They're villagers in a story, so you have to save them. Now, it's important to understand who you are. There are three main lines of defense for the village. The first is these 10-year-old boy and girl scouts called the Lookouts, who go out with tiny little swords and try to protect the village, and that goes about as well as you might expect. And the second is the Daughters of the Ironwood, who are powerful forest druidesses. And it's hard to get their attention because you're just a little town. So the third thing you can do, if you're really desperate, is you can walk up to a birch tree, tie a bramble knot in it, prick your thumb, and summon the ghostly spirits of vengeance called the Thornwatch. The Thornwatch then come out of the trees, solve whatever problem there exists, like a fantasy A-team, and then vanishes into the trees. And you play the Thornwatch. So it's kind of a mixed board game, role-playing game, tactical sim kind of thing. There's an expansion here called, so you can see the team there, me, Krahulik, Jerry Holkins, I understand was on here the other day, Chad Brown and Rodney Thompson.
Right, Rodney worked on this.
Yeah, Rodney, you may know from Lords of Waterdeep and
D&D 5th edition.
D&D 5th edition, yeah.
He's run Dusk City Outlaws on our stream a couple times.
I was going to say Dusk City Outlaws.
One of my favorite games. And so you can see that there's that, and then there's the expansion, which is Dark of the Wood, which has the corrupt characters in it, and a signed sort of portrait frame of the Judge of Stars. And the best, well, I don't know if the best part, but the coolest part is you cannot
Yes, he works on Destiny now, yeah.
You cannot get that that Penny Arcade pin anywhere.
I bet.
Yeah. Like, it is not available.
It was only part of this.
Not available. And so we threw one in. And this thing, which you also cannot get anywhere, is a uncut press sheet of the various abilities and skills that are in the game, cards that people play, and all sorts of cool flavor text by Jerry Holkins, all sorts of great art by Mike, cool game mechanics, and it's also like fits on your wall and is awesome.
It looks like someone wrote on it too.
Well, we ruined it. by putting our names on it. Sorry,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to live
you
with
can't
that.
cut that up anymore.
No, you're gonna try to. You're gonna play the card with a bunch of words all over it. But anyway,
Somebody in the chat asked if it was like Gloomhaven. It's technically more of a role-playing game because
Yeah.
it's a role-playing suggestive game where each person has a character that has a deck of cards that is their abilities, and the board is more like comic book tiles. So it's
Right.
not like tactical. Like you're not counting squares. You're moving through kind of panels of a comic.
It's super cool.
Nick Trujillo, thank you, Cranberger. Nick Trujillo did all of the tiles that are in the game, which are
right.
these beautiful.
They're gorgeous.
And
It's
they
incredible.
blow your mind because it's kind of like, you know, he did them. I had this idea that Mike and I had this idea that you would sort of, to see the characters, like comic book characters, you'd want sort of a soft focus background of these environments that they're in, which is not a thing you need to do in art, right? That's what lenses do, right?
Right.
But it looks so cool because no one does it, right?
Yeah.
And it's pretty amazing. Aviv Orr, who does up to 4 players, the webcomic, and Critical Heart, I think it's called, did some work for it. Anyway, it's one of the prettiest games we've ever made, and
Yeah.
I don't know, it can be yours.
Yeah,
How is that?
that's great. Thank you.
Heck yeah.
You're welcome.
So, if you want to get a chance to win this, we're doing this as a giveaway drive right now. Everything you see right there, Thornwatch, the expansion, you cannot get it elsewhere, Penny Arcade Pin, of course the doubloon, the signed, you said Judge of Stars?
That's the
That's
Judge
the
of
Judge of
Stars.
Stars.
Yeah.
Very cool. And the uncut sheet, also signed. Yeah, we're going to give that away. Now, what are we going to give this away for? What's a good number?
It's a good number in Thornwatch. They
jeez.
don't really count much.
We tend to not want to go
Yeah,
lower
no.
than 5,
Right.
Yeah, you wanna
and
keep
this
it
is
at that.
pretty sweet. So I go.
Like 8 something?
That sounds like a good number. Yeah.
8.
I'm trying to think with all of the Thornwatch plus the 2 judges, that'd be 7 different characters.
Oh, that's yeah. No, there's
You get 5
well.
base and-
Okay, no. So there's 10 characters plus 4 judges. So 814.
Great.
Yeah.
There we go. $8.14. So the way this works
Yeah,
is go to desertbus.org, sign up for a donor account, donate $8.14, and you have a shot to win this. Or donate multiples thereof, and you get multiple shots at winning it.
For example, $814 is a multiple.
Yeah, sure is. Yeah, I think.
$8,140 is that a multiple?
Yeah, if you're real keen.
Oh, you'd be pretty keen.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool to get.
How long did we run this for?